Hey guys, welcome to the Friendly Banters. This is Amyan and this is Abhishek. I know it has been quite some time since we last met. Seems like the editing of the farmers' bills debate was quite grueling on us.
Yes, man, it has been long since we have made a video, and the farmers bill edit really sucked everything out of us.
Uh, and having said that, we are here and we have reached to the fag end of the great cricketing bonanza of India IPL. So since we have come here to cover IPL, it's time that we bring something tangy, something twisty. So we have brought a twist and tail for you.
So this time we both are going to make our teams of the undeserving 11 of this IPL. Yes, you heard that right, the undeserving 11.
Yeah, guys. The undeserving 11, it's going to be fun. I'm telling you. So the rules of the undeserving 11 is that you got to have four players of the foreign origin, and you have to get one player from each team. So me and Aman have formulated a team of our own. Let's see how does this pan out. Over to you, Aman. Just go ahead.
So Abhishek, are you ready with your team?
I am.
So let's start with the openers. Who are your openers?
Well, my openers are going to be the great old Shane Watson from Chennai Super Kings and the young and talented Prithvi Shaw. Why Shane Watson? Because that old gun has been in the international circuit for a long time, and he has been an experienced campaigner. But I know CSK have got their trust vested on him, but uh, uh, just up the order and not making that much run and not going in Shane Watson mode has really costed CSK a lot. And why Prithvi Shaw? Because Prithvi Shaw did show a lot of zeal in the starting matches. But inconsistency has been an enemy for him because his form declined a lot, and also he was not attentive on the field. He was not sharp on the field, which has cost Delhi a lot of runs. So yeah, Shane Watson and Prithvi Shaw would be my openers. What about you, Aman?
So I have gone with the old Robin Uthappa and Sunil Narayan. Why
Oh,
Sunil
nice.
Narayan? Because Sunil Narayan has been opening for KKR for a long time now, and he is expected to give those starts. But in this season, he has just scored 44 runs, which is really not up to the mark.
True.
When it comes to Robin Uthappa, he is a seasoned IPL campaigner. He has always performed in IPL, but this season it just seems like it's not his day. It's not
Makes
something that
sense.
he, yeah, it doesn't look like the old Robin Uthappa now.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So let's move to the middle order. Who are
Yeah.
your 3, 4, and 5?
My 3, 4, and 5. So my number 3 would be Sanju Samson. And
Hmm.
do I need to say why Sanju Samson? Because Sanju Samson, when he came into this whole tournament with all his videos, him training in Kerala and trying to be on the top of his game, and also performing absolutely amazing in these first 2 games or 3 games that he played with those crunch sixes and beautiful shots on the covers. Making some 70-80 runs. I guess his first 3 matches average was about 70
Correct.
to 80, and then his form declined like anything. Like in the next 7 matches, he was like it was like he was clueless what is happening with him. Seems like again inconsistency has been his greatest enemy, and that's why he's not waking up to the Indian team. My 3 is Sanju Samson. My 4 is going to be the immovable object, Kedar Jadhav. And I think the moment I say this name, I do not need to give any explanation because absolutely pathetic performance from Kedar Jadhav, because there is a lot of trust invested in him and he is not standing up to that. I would just say this statement. My fifth will be Vijay Shankar, because as we go down, it's more of the all-rounders area. So Vijay Shankar, because uh, I know it will be a little cruel on him because today he just hit a 50, but uh, he being an international player, he
A
should,
3D player.
yeah, 360 play. So he should bring that amount of experience from international level to this IPL match
Correct.
with Warner Bairstow, and Kane Williamson and Manish Pandey. Out of these, if they flop one day, it has to be Vijay Shankar who stands up for the team because
Correct.
he is the most experienced campaigner, not the most experienced campaigner, but one of the most experienced campaigners. Right. So yeah,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
who are your 3, 4, and 5?
Okay. So at 3, I have gone with Shimron Hitmaier. I think that guy has a huge potential, but
Absolutely.
in this IPL, he has not got enough chances, but as expected, he has not performed up to the mark. He has around scored just 100 runs in 7 matches,
Hmm.
which is not the Shimron Hitmaier kind of performance that we expect.
True.
At 4, it's Kedar Jadhav. The less I say, the better. At 5, I have gone with Glenn Maxwell. The
Ah,
amount of trust and the amount of money the franchise has spent on Maxwell, he has
true.
not justified his position in the team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. True.
Let's move on. Who is your all-rounder?
My all-rounder. So I have got two all-rounders. One I've already said that it's going to be Vijay Shankar, and the second
Vijay Shankar.
has to be uh, Andre Russell because Andre Russell is the man on which KKR has depended a lot in the past, and he has been that driving force, that brute force, which basically gets KKR through the line with the sheer capability of hitting the ball out of the park. But on his bowling side, yeah, he has been performing well. He has been economical. He has been getting wickets, but with his injuries and his batting form, and with his inability to convert his little starts, I would say that Andre Russell has become more of a liability than an asset in this season for KKR. Who is your all-rounder?
So it may sound a bit, what do I say, unfair, but I have gone with Hardik Pandya because of two reasons. One, I think he has been the lowest performing member of Mumbai Indians, and I had to pick one member from that team. So it had to be Hardik. And second, Hardik has not bowled in this tournament.
That
So
makes sense.
Hardik is an all-rounder, and he's occupying the position in the team as an all-rounder.
Yeah,
So I don't think him justifying that position right now.
makes sense. Makes sense.
So the big thing, wicket keeper. Who is a wicket keeper?
Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of this person. I can, absolutely adore this person. But as of this season, it has to be MS Dhoni. It has to be MS Dhoni because the kind of aura that person carries with him, has not been justified here in this season because the various decisions that he has taken in this season, let alone his batting form, but the decisions that he has taken have not paid off as the Dhoni decisions do. For example, not promoting himself up the order at number 4 and leading the team by example, because more often than not, we have seen him doing that in his whole career. So he not doing that has been a great disappointment. So yeah, MS Dhoni is going to be my wicket keeper, and if there is if in a team MS Dhoni is there, he has to be the captain. So he solves both my problems, wicket keeper and captain. Who is your wicket keeper?
So I was in a bit of dilemma, and this was the toughest choice for me. So both Dhoni and Karthik were fighting for this position. And while Karthik has been a disappointment, I have gone with Dhoni just because of one word which I call as intent. Dhoni has lacked intent in this tournament,
Absolutely.
and that is the biggest disappointment for me. And obviously, if Dhoni is in a team, he is ought to be the captain. So Dhoni is also the captain of my team.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So let's move on to the bowlers.
Absolutely. So with bowlers, I have not got any spinners in my team. They are mostly quicks. Mostly, they're all quicks basically. So for me, the first bowler would be Mr. Jaydev Unadkat. Why?
Hmm.
Because I have got no freaking idea why Rajasthan is sticking with Jaydev Unadkat because it has been quite some seasons now, and they are trying to portray Jaydev Unadkat as their lead of the pack of the bowlers. But he is not showing that intent. He is being backed around. He is not that lethal a bowler to get you wickets. He is not learning from his mistakes. So one of the most bizarre things that I've seen, that he's committing the same mistakes again and again and again. So yeah, Jaydev Unadkat. Next would be Umesh Yadav,
Hmm.
absolutely wonderful red ball bowler. I think IPL or T20 is not his thing because he has got some rude pace, but with a little, just a little margin of error in his line and length, he gets backed around like anything. So yeah, Umesh Yadav has not got a lot of matches, but we do know why he has not got a lot of matches. So yeah, Umesh Yadav is going to be the another one. The third one would be Chris Jordan because Chris Jordan is that bowler who is apparently or factually one of the T20 death bowling specialist.
Mhm.
But he has not justified his position because he and Mohammad Shami, if both are there in the team, with these two guys, the death bowling should be watertight. But we have seen that Punjab hasn't backed around out of the park a lot of times in their death overs. So yeah, Chris Jordan has to be the one, and the last and not the least. I know this would be unfair, but we had to choose one player from each and every team, so it has to be Nathan Porter Knight from MI.
Okay.
I know he has played two matches and it was one off
Hmm.
for that guy. He had got backed around for what 24 runs, sorry 20 odd runs. But then again, with a player of this his stature and his experience, getting backed around like that, getting malhandled is not a pretty sight to watch. But then again, I know that that was one off day for Nathan. So yeah, this would be my four bowlers because of the said facts. Having said that, who are your four bowlers?
Okay. So my bowlers might come as a surprise. I have gone with one spinner and three seamers. So the spinner in my team is Piyush Chawla.
Mhm.
So if you look at the spinners in this tournament, everyone has been a match winner at some point of time, be
Makes
it
sense.
Ashwin or be it Amit Mishra. But Piyush Chawla, while he has picked up 6 wickets, he has not turned a match on his own. So Piyush Chawla is the spinner in my team. Now, when we come to fast bowlers, the first one, which was also the first member of this team, was Pat Cummins. 15 crores has been spent on him, and he has picked up just 3 wickets with an average of 98 for a fast bowler of the caliber of what Pat Cummins is. It is completely unjustified. The second fast bowler in my team is Sandeep Sharma.
Mhm.
While Sandeep Sharma has just picked up 4 wickets with an average of 53. And when Bhuvneshwar Kumar got injured, Sandeep Sharma, being the senior, should have taken up the responsibility for Hyderabad to bowl those early overs and the death overs, which is now being done by Natarajan.
Mhm.
Sandeep Sharma has not performed as well as he might have thought he would. Now, the third bowler, third seamer, might come as a surprise to you, but I have gone with Navdeep Saini. I have watched Navdeep Saini ball with red ball for Delhi,
Uh,
and Navdeep Saini bowling in IPL for Bangalore is not even a shadow of that bowler. So if you may not find Navdeep Saini as ineffective when you look his performance along with the other fast bowlers and spinners of Bangalore, but if you isolate his performance, Saini has picked up just 5 wickets with an average of 60. For a bowler of caliber of Saini, he doesn't
Saini, yeah,
justify his position in that team.
makes sense.
So that would be my 11 for this undeserving 11 team.
So yeah, we do have both 11s consolidated. There are few members who are there in both our teams, but mostly they are different members. Shows us that how our perspectives are different in this undeserving 11. This is just for fun, obviously. Having said that, there is no offense meant for any of the players. These are absolute match winners on their day.
And and these two teams can defeat any other team in the IPL on their given day.
Absolutely, absolutely. So take it on a lighter note because these are genuine match winners, and we are just here people who are talking about them, and these people have actually put a lot of effort to be there where they are. So there is no offense. This is just for fun. So I guess this is pretty much it that we have got for you from this show, and we'll try to be more regular, more often. And Aman, you have got to say something.
I would just say that these all the players are genuine match winners, and we genuinely mean no offense to them. And so the channel is
Right.
called the Friendly Banters. So take it as a banter,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
and please do let us know in the comment section about your 11 undeserving 11.
Right, sir. So that's pretty much it. This is Aman and this is Abhishek. Signing off. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.
Bye bye.